Another day, another video. I'm your host, D Rhino, and today we're going to be talking about the Netflix show Resident Evil. Another live adaptation, and we all know how that goes. Frankly, this shouldn't be called Resident Evil. This should be called something else, because it definitely is not Resident Evil. I mean, let's face it, they made Wesker Black. I never watched. I'll be honest, I did not watch the show. I watched a review, and they only watched 3 episodes, and before they just couldn't do it anymore. This proved to us, the ones who actually care about Resident Evil, the fans, that this show was not going to be good. And they told us day one it wasn't going to be good because it was going to be something entirely else, especially when Wesker has 2 daughters, even though in canon he has a son named Jake Mueller or something like that. I might be confusing with another character, to be honest, but the character is called Jake. And oh my gosh, where do I start? I guess I'll start by this. Congratulations, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, the movie that came out last year, I believe. I guess you are now viewed as not the worst live action Resident Evil. Worst live action of Resident Evil. That would be the Netflix show, because obviously, from what I've heard, is that film did try, at least, but this one coming from Netflix, obviously they didn't try. They were just injecting whatever the fuck they... Oh, I cursed. They were injecting whatever the hell they wanted to, and just giving that Resident Evil label, ship it out, and of course, the people who don't know any better, or the normies or whatever, they just watch it, and even then, they're like, this is a stupid show. It's not even good. Even the critics, from what I'm seeing with Rotten Tomatoes, they give it a 55%, while the viewers give it a 22%. So that's very low, and I think that's like one of Netflix's lowest ranked or rated content, original content, I mean. So that's telling you right off the bat the show's it's not good. I've been saying it since the teaser or the trailer. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't care for it. But I read the article a year back, how they're describing what it's going to be about. And, I mean, these are the guys who butchered Cowboy Bebop. And so, I mean, they're going to butcher anything, really, with that a lot of people like, just because they can. I mean, I say I'm all for it. As in, let them keep ruining themselves, obviously. The fact that these guys even get money still is boggles my mind. There's way better creators, like, I guess, small time companies that create better shit than them. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I just, the fact that I'm even making this video because this show exists. I mean, hell, I guess, I don't know. All they need to do, really, if they wanted to keep things simple, all they need to do was, I guess, base a show off of Outbreak, Resident Evil Outbreak. Actually try to flesh out, what was in the game, but try to flesh it out some more with those characters, and then, lead to the second season, which would be Resident Evil Outbreak 2 and whatever. I would do something like that, but obviously these guys are morons. They don't know how to write. They don't know how to actually form comprehensive ideas. They gotta have these little check mark boxes, make sure they got everything down on the list right. Again, I did not watch the show. I am not planning to watch the show. I will never watch the show, because it's not Resident Evil. Far from it. and I'm hopefully this wakes up a lot more people, but I have a feeling it won't. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just saying this is probably the reality that people are just like, oh, it's a bad show. Okay, time to go on to the actual good shows that I know, like The Office or whatever, you know? This is how it usually works out with streaming nowadays. So, from what I've heard with the show, with the daughter's side, is that one of them gets infected, and I don't know. I don't want to dive too deep into this because I'm wasting enough time on just talking about it, and it's not nothing. You know, I'm not punishing you guys or anything like that. It's just the fact that this show exists. It shouldn't have even existed in the first place. It should have never been had a green light on it, and it just goes to show you that the mainstream entertainment is, of course, just, it's killing itself. It's decaying quickly, more so than ever. I mean, hell, look at Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, look how that went, and that's only in the second week, and it's already dropping off, and people are forgetting about it. That's what happens when you don't have a cohesive idea or a plan, and you know, suffer consequences. It's like they can't do stuff right, man. They can't do stuff right the first time. They can't even try the first time. And then the things that we do, they do get right the first time. Everyone wants to praise it, and it's like they set down the bar so low that anything remotely good is basically praised. And I'm not saying that those who actually create good media are you know, are getting it easily. You know, what's the best way I could word it? It's just that, like I said, the bar is set so low. But yet there are people who actually do put in effort of creating good content, good videos and movies and all that. Jeez, man. Oh my gosh. Why am I talking about this shit show again? Really? Well, if there's one thing I could say is that maybe it's getting Netflix closer to dying. I can't. I think they need to go. I think a lot of these streaming services need to go, but because they just ruin a lot of stuff that we like. They can't do that. It's not even really for us. You know, it's not really for us. It's for them. It's for nobody, really. It's just for them to give themselves a pat on the back while they're you know, leaving while they're not leaving their names on the credits or anything because they don't want to be affiliated with it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya.